Arterial.
Arterial, because artery is the largest, so it contains more blood. It contains oxygenated blood, so blood with oxygen. If you lose this, you lose more oxygen, okay? And because of that, the color of the blood will be bright red and not dark red because of the oxygen. Okay, so bright red. The nature of bleeding, when it's an arterial bleeding, the blood will go in a pulsating manner, something like this. When it's venous bleeding, the bleeding will go continuously. The color of venous blood is much darker because it contains less oxygen and more byproducts, okay? More toxins or more like stuff that you need to get rid of. Right. And capillary is the very, very small blood vessel between artery and vein. Usually it's the harmless. It's when you cut yourself in the kitchen, when you cut a salad or something. Okay? Let me show you an example. What do you think about this one? Is it arterial or venous bleeding?
It's venous.
Venous.
Are you sure?
Dark red.
It's a dark red color.
I wouldn't consider that to be dark. It's very difficult to see from this high distance.
Yeah.
What is this?
The one
Tourniquet.
A tourniquet.
So
So
it's-
most likely this is a
Arterial.
arterial. What about this one?
This is
It is
venous.
venous.
Venus.
Venous bleeding is
Venus. It's
venous.
too much for comparing. It's too- Also, look at the location of this bleeding. You see that
It's the hands.
location is here. God created us this way, so arteries will always be at the inner part, like here and here, 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 inner part of the body, while veins on the outside. Veins on the outside. Otherwise, every time I go on a walk and stretch myself or something, I will get arterial bleeding and die. Okay? Sometimes you can get a gunshot from here all the way to here, and eventually, of course, it's arterial bleeding. But overall, you can tell by the location if it's venous or arterial bleeding. Okay? And what about this one?
This one is capillary.
This is capillary. Yes? Okay. We have two main ways to stop a bleeding. Either direct or indirect. When we talk about direct bleeding, like the way to stop bleeding, it's like Meredith Grey from Grey's Anatomy. She is applying direct pressure over an artery, okay? In the short time, it's okay, it's good to do it, but in the long range, it's a problem because imagine that now I apply direct pressure and we need to transfer the patient from one point to the other. It's problematic. Most likely, I won't be able to apply the same amount of pressure and it will continue to bleed. So then we have indirect tourniquets, okay? And we have three main types, and I will show you. For that, I need a volunteer. Christopher, come.
The only one.
Please bring your chair. Okay.
Oh, di pwede kayo.
Pwede naman daw.
Now sit here
Okay.
and put your leg
Daw,
here.
hindi ka naman daw umayaw eh.
Yes. Perfect. Now, okay. I will show you three techniques of how to stop a bleeding in an indirect manner. Okay? And I will do it by telling you in a chronological way, from history. Back at the very old age until nowadays. This is the stick.
Oh.
Okay, this is to, no, I'm joking. The stick is to help Christopher. Imagine Christopher is bleeding, let's say from here. Okay? Where should I apply the tourniquet? Below or above?
Here.
Up.
Above, right? How much above? If this is the bleeding, 4 fingers, so here. Okay? What if the bleeding was here and 4 fingers would put me over the knee? Should I apply a tourniquet on the knee?
No.
No. It's always either below or above, never on. Okay? So let's imagine the bleeding is here. The first tourniquet is the Russian tourniquet. Okay? The Russian tourniquet is the oldest. Okay? It simply requires a stick and a bandage. If you don't have any of this, it's still fine. Every object that have the pivot maneuver will work. A shoe, a spoon, a gun, okay? It will work. And a piece of bandage or your shirt if there is nothing else, simply is that. What do? We take the bandage and you make a simple knot. Like that. Okay? So far, nothing crazy. I take the stick, put it on the knot. If the patient is still responsive, I ask him to put a finger. Can you put a finger here? Hold it. Thank you. I take the two loose ends and I make another simple knot like that. Take out. Okay. So now I have a knot, a stick, and a knot. What I need to do next is to spin it. Okay?
Spin it.
I spin the stick. Do you feel the pressure getting tighter
Yes.
and tighter?
Yes.
Should I stop here?
Stop here and stop.
Now, the pressure is great, right?
Yes.
But imagine I will leave it now. Oh, it's getting looser and looser. This is a problem. I want to maintain the pressure. In order to do so, I want to see in what direction the stick goes. Like this goes this direction, right? So I'll take these loose ends and wrap it on the other side, like this. So this is one, and this is from the other side. And now I will make the final knot on the other side, like that. And another one, and I finished. I make sure by not seeing any more bleeding, okay? And if I'm not sure, or if I see the bleeding continues, do not take this one out, make another one above, okay? Now, when you finish, you write down the time when you apply the tourniquet. Here and over the forehead, okay? That was the Russian tourniquet. Clear?
Yes.
All right. Can you please take it out? Move to the next one.
Oh, hirap ka.
Kaya pa.
Kaya pa.
Tulungan ka namin.
Okay naman.
Here. Now, the next tourniquet is the silicone tourniquet, okay? As you can see, it's very, very elastic and very strong. In the Israeli military, we used to have this. Nowadays, no, but back in the old days, during First Lebanon War and stuff like that, 20 years ago or so. The benefits that it's very elastic and strong. The downside is that with the heat and the sun, eventually it loses its quality very, very shortly. Okay. So what do we do? Bleeding is here. 4 fingers. I will apply it here. Can you see? Wait. The letter L. You see the L?
Yes.
The L stands for loose. So the first wrap will be loose, like that. Now, once I finish the first, I have this ending, thanks to the L. From this point forward, I will apply a lot of pressure with both my hands. One hand will maintain what I got already, the second will create even more. So I will apply a lot of pressure. Do you feel the pressure?
Yes.
And now I have 2 endings. I will make the final knot. And that's it. Okay? Again, write down the time over here and over the forehead. This is the silicone tourniquet. Good?
Good.
Okay, can you take it out and move to the next one. Now, thank you. The last tourniquet is the most important one. This is the most modern there is. And this is exactly why I sell them actually, because I truly believe this is important to carry. To each one to carry one in the whole world, honestly. It comes like that. It's called CAT, Combat Arterial Tourniquet, okay? What you see here is actually a combination of the benefits of both the Russian tourniquet and the silicone tourniquet. And I will show you. So, this is a tourniquet. What I want to do is to put it like that. And then I will take the end over here. You see the red part is now like a snake looking at me. And now I will pull it in my direction. If you apply it and you see that it's going in this direction, it's not good. The first part is very important. And we'll make the round. Do you remember with the silicone that I needed to use both my hands all the time to maintain the pressure? With the CAT I don't need to because there is the scotch that holds the pressure. So my hands are free. And because they are free, I can continue. You see the stick?
Yeah.
Like the Russian?
Russian.
You remember that with the Russian, after you're doing the spinning, you feel the pressure?
Yes.
Already, it's crazy. Yeah. After I applied the pressure to the Russian, there was a problem that if I leave the stick, tack, it's going down. In the cat, they have this part. You see, the plastic, so I can put the stick inside. And then we'll finish the wrapping and what it's written here?
Time.
Time. So you can write down the time here as well. Okay? And the tourniquet is the most efficient way to stop a bleed. Okay? And that's it. That was the 3 tourniquets. Right. So you can take this one out. Now what we will do, you guys gonna practice on each other. Okay? In groups of 2. I will give you tourniquets, all types of tourniquets, and you will practice it, okay? Now, it's very important to tell you now because I forget. Most of you who buy the tourniquets, the real one, it's not for practice, it's for actual use, okay? To maintain the quality of the product. Okay, so, fetch. That was interesting.
Mas madali
Ayun.
sa inyo.